Wow, a Dell Optiplex 755. I wonder if we can install Windows XP. Alright, so first we need to get our hands on a Windows XP ISO. Rumor has it that there is a version called the Integral Edition. This version of XP has all the latest patches, drivers, tweaks, and other utilities built right in. Actually downloading it, however, may involve some shady corners of the dark web.
Access denied. Access denied.
I've made it to zone94.com. I'll navigate to Operating Systems under the Software header and scroll down to the Windows XP Pro section. From here, I'll click Download and unzip the file when it's ready. The next thing to do is to summon a USB drive. Now head on over to WinSetup from USB.com. Click Downloads, select the latest executable, and then click the Download button. At this point, I have the unzipped download from zone94.com and the WinSetup from USB executable in the same folder. A few billion hours later, it should be done. Now let's go plug in that Optiplex to my fancy new workbench. Let's see, we've got 2 sticks of memory, some mystery Core 2 Duo processor, and a 160 gig SATA drive. Okay, let's plug it in and see if it'll post. Well, it's not posting, and these 3 and 4 lights on the front are lighting up. Let's try a pro gamer move and reseat the RAM. Hey, now it's doing stuff.
Great news, everyone! Shove it!
We made it into the BIOS. Alright, we've got a Core 2 Duo E6550 at 2.33 gigahertz. And here's our memory, 2 512 sticks of DDR2 667. 1 gig is pretty sad, but it should be enough to get XP running. Let's plug in that USB stick, set the boot order, and get this install going.
What are you doing, step bro?
Well, the boot order looks good. First, I'm going to select option 1, so it will auto-detect the correct SATA driver to use. This has got to be one of my favorite features. Remember when you used to have to push F6 during the install and load SATA drivers from a floppy disk? Gross. Okay, now I'm going to jump to step 3. This should look pretty familiar if you've installed XP before. Okay, the text setup portion of the install has finished, so with the USB stick still plugged in, now we're going to select the next option. Make sure you leave the USB stick plugged in. When the system reboots, you're going to land back on the selection screen. Just choose option 4 so it continues to boot off the hard drive. The USB stick is still needed for this next part. And this is why we still need the USB stick. You can see it's already implementing a couple of useful tweaks for us, and then it fires up this menu. Technically, no user input is required. You can see there's a timer at the bottom where it's just gonna implement anything that has a checkbox. And no, I'm afraid LimeWire and Winamp aren't built in here, but you do have some pretty useful stuff, including MyPal, which is a backported version of Firefox. You've got 7-zip, Windows XP Power Toys, different codecs, driver packs, personalizations, and tweaks. So once you hit submit, it's going to take care of all the installs for you. You can take this time to run to Taco Bell, get yourself one of those nice grilled stuffed burritos, or one of those, no, actually, those grilled cheese burritos. Those are the winners. Who's with me? The nice Baja Blast. Good lord, I'm hungry. Wait, what is this video about? Oh, Windows XP. And now, all we need to do is configure the regional options and set the time zone. After that, it should automatically log in, and it will prompt you to adjust the resolution. And just like that, we're ready to start using XP. Okay, so I did still need to download a couple drivers from Dell, but that's easy enough. And now it's time for the true test, 3D Mark 06. You may have noticed that there is no dedicated GPU for this system, so I'm not expecting much here, but oh. I don't think this is gonna be running Crysis anytime soon. 0 FPS? Is that good? Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Okay, you know what? Next time, we're gonna be getting some upgrades, and this system's gonna be running Crysis whether it likes it or not.
Well done.
We're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
1, 2, 2.5, 7, 14, 21, 27, 27, 37. What do you say? Shiggity swell, 55. Shiggity swat, shiggity 5. Shiggity, shiggity swell, 55. Shiggity, swiggity swell, 55.